Hello, and welcome to this brief little explanation of props that we use in our classes here at HCF. So I wanted to go over why we use props and how we use props, and then I will put links below into what props I recommend. So the first prop that we use in our Pilates classes, in our barre classes, and it's just a great overall prop. Props are used to either assist a movement or add resistance. So you can think of a prop either resist or assist. And the ball can be used for both purposes. I like this Tune-Up Fitness Gorgeous ball. It's a 9-inch Pilates ball, but the thing about this Gorgeous ball is that it has a nice grippy texture on the outside so that it doesn't slip from either behind your knee or underneath your heel. It doesn't slip and it grips to the skin and to your clothing as well. So I really prefer this ball. It is a underinflated ball. So the ball is not fully inflated. It's a little bit squishy. If you can see, I'm kind of flattening with my hands. We can use this for resistance or assistance. We can use it for stability and balance training, as well as using it to help us in certain movements. If we have neck or shoulder tension, we can place this under our head if we're on the mat doing core work. We can also use this as a little bit of feedback to let our body know if we're positioned correctly. So when we're doing our side lying movements, we can place it under the ribs to remind us to keep our ribs lifting away from the mat. We can also place it in certain areas under the heel, under the pelvis for a little stability challenge. So this is an unstable surface, it rolls. So when we place it under a heel or under our pelvis, for instance, it adds that little stability and balance challenge. So this is a great prop. It's one of our must-haves, really, and make sure that it is able to be underinflated. This is also a great prop to take traveling with you. It makes a great backrest on a plane. You can deflate it and pack it in your suitcase and then blow it back up again when you get to wherever you're going. This is a great, great prop. All right, next is our loop band. Loop bands are generally used for resistance. So these loop bands, you can have a fabric or you can just have an elastic one. I like both. They both have different benefits. So the loop band can be used for arm work. It can be used above the knees. It can be used at the ankles. This has all sorts of great uses. If you are a person who tends to open the knees when we are doing bridges on the mat, this is a great assistant, placing the band above the knees to help remind you to stop those knees from rolling out and keep them in alignment with the hips. So loop band is another great tool. The fabric bands do not have as much range of motion as the elastic bands. So if you're just starting out with resistance loop bands, I recommend just the plain elastic ones. Those work great. All right, hand weights can be used for both, actually. They can be used for resistance, obviously, for strengthening the muscles. And they can be used for assistance as well. When we are doing the Pilates roll-up, for instance, having a couple of weights in your hands as you're doing the Pilates roll-up will help assist you in that roll-up. It sounds counterintuitive, but it actually works. So using hand weights to assist you in that position. They can also assist you when we are doing spine rotation on the mat. If you have your arms open in a cactus pose and you're holding the weights, legs are in tabletop, we want to keep those shoulders down on the mat. Having weights in our hands can help us keep those shoulders down as we come into our spine twist. So those are some great ways that weights can assist as well as resist. All right, the long resistance band, or my favorite new toy, the flex cord. We use this in our human reformer classes. We also use this in our bar classes. This flex cord, and I have the link and a coupon code down below, has loops in the end of it, and I like this better than the resistance tubing with the hard handles. When you have hard handles and we're placing the loops either around the feet or standing on the loop, those hard handles can kind of dig into your feet or your hands and be uncomfortable. This is fabric resistance band. The elastic is woven into the fabric as well as inside the fabric. So this is a great band. This is extra long. If you're just going to buy one flex cord, get the extra long. It will suit all of your needs. So this can add resistance, obviously, for our arms or our legs, but it can also provide assistance as well. Sometimes if you feel like you get neck and shoulder tension, this can help us keep those shoulders out of the ears with a little bit of pull on the band. It reminds us to keep those shoulders down and engaging the lat muscles in the back. So it can assist also with our Pilates roll-up, looping it around the feet and using the band to help you roll up. It can also be used for assistance in our single leg circles when we do feet in straps and we hold on to the band. This is really wonderful if you find that you have popping or clicking hips. You can use a resistance band around your leg for those leg stretches, hamstring stretches, or leg circles. So flex cord is my new favorite tool. It is multi-purpose. The yoga block, we can use these for assistance and resistance as well. Bayou's getting in on the action here. And so for assistance, if you have two yoga blocks and you place them under your sitting bones, when we are sitting on the mat with our legs extended in front of us, these risers or blocks can help you keep your pelvis up nice and tall. So if you find that when you're sitting on the mat with your legs front, you tend to roll into your low back and round your spine, these are great to sit up on and help that pelvis be upright and growing tall through your spine. So those are great. We also use them for stability challenges, balance challenges, and resistance as well. So those are the yoga blocks. We have lots of props, lots of toys. Gliding discs are a prop that is completely optional. You don't necessarily need them. They are just fun. They help us get movement and range of motion in a smooth way. They can add a slight bit of resistance, but not a ton. So you can use these gliding discs on a hard surface, but you can also use socks or a washcloth or something like that if you want the sliding motion of the gliding discs. Okay, last prop that we use is the magic circle, also known as the ring of fire. This is a great tool for both resistance, squeezing and pressing in on the ring. It's also a great tool for assistance. So we can use the ring also for single leg circles, or any of our hamstring stretches here. We can use the ring to assist us. We can also use the ring to assist us in press-ups or plank. So we can use all of the props, except for the gliding discs, for assistance and resistance. And I will provide the links below to the props that I recommend. Always the props are completely optional and up to you. And if we're going through a class that uses props, if you want to try using the prop for the first few reps and then losing the prop, that's always a great way to do things, knowing that you don't necessarily need to rely on a prop to get the most out of an exercise, but knowing it is there if you need a little extra support or a little extra challenge. So I hope this was helpful for you. And of course, our chair is a prop, and we use that for both. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you on the mat soon with all of our tools.